I'm going to say this so everybody understands this. Nobody asked me to make this video. Nobody from Leadhub asked me to make this video. This is me making it on my own accord because I believe in who we've used, and I've seen it in the revenue dollars, but I've also seen it in the leads, right? And so I think it's important to, no matter what you're spending on marketing, that you can spend your money with a company that you trust.
Welcome to the Lead In Podcast, where we dive deep into genuine stories of leaders who've seized control of their journey. This podcast is brought to you by Leadhub, your growth partner for the trades. And now, let me kick it over to our guy, Austin Linney.
Guys, welcome to the Lead In Podcast. Austin, your host here. I'm going to do a solo episode today. I purposely didn't want to have anybody from Leadhub interview me because I wanted to give you my account. Yes, I'm the host of the podcast, but I'm also a business owner that they service. And this message is for me to share an update of our business, but also share kind of the inner workings of our marketing and what we're seeing. So other business owners, because I'm an actual business owner of an HVAC plumbing electric company. For anybody that doesn't know that, we bought that 18 months ago. The business at buying it had 22 reviews in 22 years on Google, and it was a 4.2 was the rating. So we brought on Leadhub about 5 months into the acquisition. Probably about 3 months into the acquisition, we brought them in to start rebuilding the website. So the website was, typical 66-year-old business owner, been in the trade, 40 plus, 50 years. It was really old. It was nothing fancy, really no way to submit forms. It was submitted, but not really. So we really needed Leadhub to know. So I ran a service. I was interviewing marketing companies, and I ran a couple companies, and they did some evaluations on our presence in the market, our presence in the initial space of our competitors. And what it found out is that we were dead last in almost every category. I think we had more reviews than somebody else, but as far as SEO and marketability and traffic to the website, I want to say we were dead last. The company was busy from referrals because it's a rural town, but as far as anybody in our area, north or south or west or east, we were dead last. And so the company that made that report, said it was going to cost like $75,000 for a new website and all this stuff. And when I say that number, people are like, come on. And I'm like, no, I'm serious. They're, they service a lot of HVAC. They're very good. I don't actually have no problems with them. If that's what they charge, that's what they charge. They're very successful with other companies. I thought it was ridiculous, and I didn't think we had the bandwidth to take on that financially right out the gate, which most don't. So I got introduced to Leadhub. We started talking to them. They allowed me to pay the website and payments, and I think it was 1/4 of the price total, right? So along with their track record for the trade companies and so on, it was a no-brainer for me when I met them, especially too, right? So we bring them on. We explain the situation. They start building the website. They basically said that the SEO was number one. We need to get that right before we started adding and using ads and all that stuff. So sounds good. We've got tons of work to catch up on. Y'all go do your thing. So they build the website. Website goes up. We start, I would say like 3 months after the website, we started running some ads, very light ads, nothing crazy, Facebook, Google, etc. We're in a unique situation where I was running the company in the pursuit of buying it because the owner wanted to be out. So I was acting CEO, even though I didn't own it. So I had full control of some decisions, but not all of them. So we got the new website. We started getting traction from the SEO. And so from the time the website went up to where we are today, as I'm recording this, I want to say we're at like 13 months, I would say. And what we've seen is now we have 214 reviews total, and we're at a 4.7. So we went from 22 to 214. All right. So that's a huge jump, right? I think we're number one in the area on reviews in our immediate circle. So that's huge when the rest of them have 20, 50, 60, 70. So that's huge. We've been in the top percent on SEO, 88 keywords, and since they came on board to our competitors, I want to say we control 40% of the market share on keywords when the rest of them are like 0.081%. So we're dominating the SEO all the time. 2 weeks ago we had a warm spell. Pardon me, we had a warm spell, and we had 32 website leads from the website alone for new AC installs or repairs or etc. So that's huge. Our call volume has doubled and tripled. And now in the last couple months, we're spending a little more money on ads, Google guaranteed ads, GSL, Facebook, so on and so on. There is so much to unpack there, right? Because I think a lot of companies, they need to be 100% focused on the reviews. But in my opinion, as a business owner, you need to get your SEO straight first before you even do any ads. I think a lot of times business owners dump money into ads for no reason and they waste it and they go, oh, I'm not getting my ROI. And I get it. Most of you are in competitive city markets and it's very hard, but you need to get your website traffic done first. That needs to be your first pillar. Start there. All right. Focus on the reviews, run contests if you have to with your team. There's so many things that you could do. $5 for review, $20 for review contest. But your reviews are really your advantage. And if you get a bad review, reach out to the person directly and see if you can fix the problem for them and get them to remove it. It's happened many times. And so, also what we're doing right now is we're going in an entire rebrand to expand because we moved to a second location. So we bought another Google domain from a retired company. They helped us with the transition of that, getting the Google guaranteed license, helping us change it over. I think the most important thing that I care about, right? Everybody has their different strengths and weaknesses, but what I care about them the most is if there is a problem, they fix it. But they're also very passionate about seeing their clients be successful. And I will take a good attitude over anything. Nobody's perfect, and we're not perfect as a company. They're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But they've always been quick to fix a problem if there is one. And they've always given us the advice, even though it might cost them money, they've given us the advice that they would give to their own business, right? And so now we've done a direct mail campaign that did good money. We've done email blast. We're looking at doing some billboards that they're going to help with. There's so many reasons. I think the number one issue is that as a business owner, you're covering 40, 50 different things. And I know that most of you have been, what's the word? Taken advantage of in the marketing game, right? You're a business owner. You can't focus on everything. You look up 3 months later, you spent money at a marketing company, but you're not getting the leads that you want. And I'm going to say this so everybody understands this. Nobody asked me to make this video. Nobody from Leadhub asked me to make this video. This is me making it on my own accord because I believe in who we've used and I've seen it in the revenue dollars, but I've also seen it in the leads, right? And so I think it's important to, no matter what you're spending on marketing, that you can spend your money with a company that you trust. And I trust them to do the right job. I trust them to, here's the most important thing. I trust them to tell me when I'm wasting money myself. Look, just because you spend a bunch of money on marketing doesn't mean you're going to get the return. I got to be seeing the ROI benefits of the marketing. And I've asked them, what if I just throw $20,000 at this? And they go, well, after like 5 to 10,000, you're not going to see the ROI, but they would make more money. So they're telling me, oh, you know what? Let's do the right thing. We're in this for the long haul. And having that freedom for me to focus on all the other things I want in my business and allow them to handle the marketing, man, it's a no-brainer for me. So this is my own account of my own company. You could check us up on if you want. I promise you it's all real. Nothing's made up. I gave you all facts. And I hope that this gives you some insight into my experience in my working time with Leadhub. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I hope you got some value from it. Reach out to me if you have any questions about your own marketing, so I can tell you my personal experience. And have a great day. Folks, if you made it to the end of the episode,
I'm sure you found some value with what you're listening to. If you could send this to a friend, rate us and review us, share us around. The more that you share us, the more that we can share content with you. Thank you all so much for your time and listening, and we'll see you next time.